What's up, guys? It's your boy Kenny with JDM Muscle, and today's a little bit different of a video, but I did want to show it off. So today I am actually going to be laying my new vinyl decal for my Honda S2000. So this is what it's going to be. It's actually of Fable Laboratory. Take a peek of that. I'll show you how to lay it here in a few minutes. What we're going to need for this job, we are going to clean the surface I'm going to put it on. I have this glass cleaner. So I'm going to shine the shit out of the hood, get a nice clean rag, and then while laying it, I'm just going to use one of these like little squeegee, I don't know what they're called, but I use it for all my sticker laying whenever it comes to laying stuff on the car. So let's clean the hood and let's get started on laying this vinyl decal. Alright guys, so I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to lay it, so I'm just going to kind of wipe off the whole hood. The car was already pretty clean since the last time I waxed it, but just from the garage it has picked up some dust. So I'd like to get that off, that way I can lay this as clean as I can. I don't want any bubbles, since I do want to show off the name. I don't want anybody walking up on it and it looking like shit, if you know what I mean. So there, we're all wiped off. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any spots. Then from there I'm gonna show you how we can lay it. Normally when it comes to laying stuff, I just take my time, make sure I do it correctly the first time. It's better than trying to peel it back up. Alright guys, so after the hood's clean, I have figured out where I want it laid. I do want it sideways on the hood. I do want it a little lower to the bumper, so this is what I did. It's a little ghetto way of measuring, but I did line up piece of tape, piece of tape, piece of tape. That way I know that once I peel this, that square will fit in here and should ride out all the way up across the hood. So what I'm going to do next is show you how I lay a vinyl decal. I peel a little bit at a time and slowly lay it down, peeling slowly, and I'll show you how it's done. I hope that it's going to be a good camera view, because I'd really like you guys to see. So let me mount the camera and we'll get started. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is slowly start to peel the back off, which is going to be the white, because of course the top is where it's going to stick from. So I peel a little bit under, just like this, and then I'm going to lay the top part first. That way it actually starts to stick, and then from there I know everything's going to be lined up. I'm going to line it up in my pieces of tape. You don't want to get too much out, just in case if you do have to move this a little bit, but I know that I'm lined up pretty straight. Just do it slow. If you got to keep picking it up and down, do it at first. It's better to do it now than later in. And then I just kind of work it slowly. This is when I'm going to pull this out. I know I'm not in the angle for you to see quite yet, but here in a second you will be able to see what I'm doing. Now bigger decals, bigger graphics, whatever it may be, they do get a little tougher. So let's just take it slow. Like I said, you don't have to stick everything right away, just in case if you have to pull up on it a little bit. Just take it slow, just a little bit at a time. That way we know it lays straight. Try to keep it from the paper getting all curled up on itself. Just a little patience, guys, and I promise it'll lay really nice once you get it going. Just slow little bits at a time. just keep taking it slow, little bits at a time. Hopefully this isn't boring some of you guys. I know it is going pretty slow. Not going to worry too much about lumps right now because I know I'll be able to push them out. Like I have a little crease going right here, but I know if I can lay the letters straight, some of these creases aren't going to make a difference. So I'm just going to keep going with the letters first. That way I can make sure those lay. So just like that, letters are laid. Now we can slowly start moving up into the next piece. All right, start laying this down. Oh, let's pull up a little bit. Keep laying just a little bit at a time. Just take it slow, that's what I like to do. Just lay it a little bit at a time. Keeping the paper as straight as we can. Pulling a little bit out. Pull up just a little bit, make sure I can lay that straight. All right. Make sure the nose gets down. Now make sure the eye starts to lay. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's laid. This is when I'm going to take my time, go back over all of it, make sure I can get the bubbles out. Take your time on this. These aren't going to get them all out. So what I like to do after I go over it a couple times, I like to actually take my finger, go around. Just because with my finger I can push much harder and I can actually feel that groove of where the lettering is and where the car is. That way I can push down all the way around it. So I'm going to jump off camera, do this for the next couple minutes, and then I'll show you pulling off and the final result. All right guys, I've pushed everything out, so I'm gonna slowly peel, kind of following the same thing. I like to hold tight right against, that way I know I'm not gonna peel up any letters. Looks like I got a little bubbling. I'll have to get out in a second. That's all right. All right guys, so there it is. There's small little bubbles throughout it. I am gonna go back and push all those out to make it look as clean as I can. So I'll show you a final image after it's done. All right guys, so there it is. Laid on the car, gold. Let's see how it looks on the car. Turned out really well. So now if you look close, there are going to be some bubbles in it. I was able to get out the big ones I could push. Luckily I don't have any creases or anything like that. Now I do know with the, at least today is 90 degrees, with this heat, a lot of these smaller bubbles will just disappear in a week or two. So by the time I make it to the Honda meet, that's really where I wanted to show off my decal for my car. I know that all these little bubbles will have worked themselves out. So if you guys thought that was a cool video, please let me know what you want to see next. Otherwise, thank you. Peace out.